Now, when I was a kid at the Sports and Leather Centre here in Wodonga, talked about in story time about how they blow up a big, huge, blow up like dinosaur kind of creature with a tail and a little skin section and a big head and little leg slides kind of thing. Inside an indoor pool, Sports and Leather Centre. And when I used to rub around on it and play on it, or their little floaty mats they used to offer there, or certain shorts or things that'll rub against my skin would irritate me. Besides, if I was in it too long, I'd get a light itch feel, as chlorine does. And also, because I have cystic fibrosis, sometimes it will hard to breathe in indoor pools in certain humidities when it comes to chlorine and the humidity in there as well. It makes it worse. Anyway, chlorine, eh?
Children to hospital, 6 boys and 2 girls, along with a woman in her 30s. They're all in a stable condition.
My good. So when it comes to chlorine, I'd rather have a saltwater pool or a freshwater pool. Now, you can get these ponds that are actually like a pool, and you fill them up with sand, so they get designed and simulated as a pool. And you can put plants in it and have rivers around them, sort of thing. And as the river flows around, which I was going to have this incorporated into a house design or a building design, you can do it in many different ways. I've got a few ways that I've thought about over the years and picked out the best in my head to save if I ever get an opportunity, which I've talked about before in certain clips about building plants. So when it comes to the pool, that's what I'd go for. There's shows, doco shows that show people that make such pools, right? That are filtered naturally, and it's just like going to a nice clear water pond and you can have a swim, and it's filtered. Maybe you might want to pump at the start a little bit, a filter pump connected to these systems, but other than that, once they get right, they filter themselves and run themselves, which is pretty cool. Which how most things should be like that, instead of too unnatural and too reliant on human interference. Because once you get these things going, the only thing you need to do is cut back on plants. It thrives. And then if you have other animals and other things with the balance, it comes in, and interference of the pond allows things to keep back for a while. You can leave things for a while, and then every now and then you do something, and then you can leave it for a while. And it's more natural. Anyone can do it. You can get your kid out there, clean up the pond and the filter system. You know what I mean? You don't need some sort of engineer or anything like that. Anyway, have a good one, and let me know what type of pool is in your dreams and why. See you later.